I tell you anything, water and electricity do not mix. So before you try to repair anything on your dishwasher, either you need to unplug it or cut off the power to it. Please, cut the electricity to the dishwasher before you do any of these steps. There's nothing more annoying than running your dishwasher, and then when you go check your dishwasher to remove your dishes, there's water sitting in the bottom. The dishwasher want to act up, and I just got a new garbage disposal, and I got a part repaired on my AC. I wasn't trying to pay somebody else to do something else, so I had to figure it out myself. In this video, we're going to check the garbage disposal, check the filter, and check the drain pump. So one of those 3 things that you're interested in, you can check the timestamps in the description and go directly to that part. But if you're here for the vibes, you just want to hear the story, just keep watching. Back to CWM University, we learn together, and today we're gonna learn how to get this water out of my dishwasher. Before you call that repairman and pay some extra money, here are the things I learned, the mistakes I made, and the exact steps I used to diagnose the problem. I'm gonna go over all the materials I used to do these 3 things. You're gonna need a cup, a bowl. You definitely gonna need a towel. You can either get a turkey baster or an infant nasal aspirator. I use the infant nasal aspirator just because it was cheaper when I got to the store. The turkey baster cost more, and I wasn't trying to spend a whole bunch of money just to try to fix this dishwasher. You can also use a wet/dry vac if you have one of those. I didn't, but if you do, that'll make this process a lot quicker. You're gonna need some gloves, a flathead screwdriver, and a butter knife. I use both, but if you're good with a flathead screwdriver, then you might not need the butter knife. YouTube, well, you are doing YouTube because you're watching me. And lots of patience. First thing, if you recently got a new garbage disposal installed and now your dishwasher is not draining, it's probably because of that new garbage disposal. So here you can see that I'm just showing you the pipe where the water will drain back into the garbage disposal. And you can see there's some buildup there. So there definitely has been a problem. So I'm just loosening the pipe away from the garbage disposal so I can check and see if the pipe has anything in it. So at first it didn't. So then I turned the dishwasher back on and it started draining and the water just came everywhere. And then you see the water go everywhere. This is why I started screaming because I didn't have a towel down to catch this water. But eventually, after I got it to stop draining, I got the towel, I cleaned up the water. And I knew that a lot of water was going to come out that dishwasher. So I needed more than just that red bowl. So you will see that I have the red bowl and a vase right here to try to get that water. Because you'll be surprised at how much water is sitting at the bottom of your dishwasher when it's not draining. So I tried to drain it again. And then I had to use the red bowl to get all the water out to make sure all the water was coming from the bottom of the dishwasher. So first thing you want to do, I want to pop up a diagram, is check to see if the knockout plug is still there. And where the dishwasher connects to the garbage disposal, there's a plug in between the two in the garbage disposal, and you're supposed to knock it out before you install the new garbage disposal. If you do not do this, the water will not drain and it'll just back into your dishwasher. So if you recently got a garbage disposal installed, check to see if that plug is still in there. If it is, you're going to have to get it removed. Granted, I end up calling the person back that I paid to install this garbage disposal, and he came back and knocked it out because I'm like, I already paid you. You should do this the first time. So that was my initial problem. But I did try a whole bunch of the stuff before I even got there. Now, you didn't just get a garbage disposal. We're going to move on to the next steps. The first step is going to be to drain the water. I had to remove the water twice because I had to check several times. So the first time you'll see that I use a cup trying to get all this water out of this dishwasher so I can get to the filter. I would suggest don't use a cup and use either a turkey baster or a wet/dry vac or an infant nasal aspirator. Now, if you use one of those infant things, you get done with it, don't use it again for your baby. You know, throw it away, get another one. The water basically out from the bottom of your dishwasher, you want to check the filter. The filter is very easy to remove. You can turn it counterclockwise, I do believe, and it'll pop right out. And you want to check to see if there's anything in there. The first time I checked it, I was using a spoon, as you can see, and it had like little black pieces. Sometimes things just get caught in that filter because your dishwasher, as it's swishing around in there, it might knock pieces off of your dishes, and then it gets stuck in that filter. So first you want to take the filter out, see if the filter is clean. If there's anything that's not clean, you definitely want to clean that out and just see if that's your problem, because it could be something stuck in there that was just blocking the water from flowing. Personally, me cleaning the filter and getting that little black piece out of it did not solve my problem, and I still had to figure out what else I needed to do. Now, YouTube told me to check my drain pump. And before I could check the drain pump, I had water in the bottom of the dishwasher again. So this time I'm using the infant nasal aspirator to get the water out the bottom of the dishwasher. Now this was quicker than the cup. When I tell you, it gave me a run for my money. I wish that I could pull out my dishwasher and flip it up so I can get to it easier. So if you can remove your dishwasher and bring it out and then look at the bottom of it, it'll be so much easier to get to your drain pump. But I couldn't do that. So I had to remove the front of the case at the bottom of the dishwasher to get to the drain pump. Now, it took me a little minute, but all you do is turn that little knob counterclockwise one time, and then you can easily just remove it. I was trying to do too much at first to try to get it off. So I did that for both sides, so then I could take the panel off. When you take the panel off, there's going to be like this little cotton stuff in there. Just take it all out the way, remove it so you can get to the pieces that's under there, which is our goal, was to get to the drain pump. Once I finally got my hand in there and figured out what a drain pump was, I was looking for the release tab, because according to YouTube, if I can find the release tab, it would be easier for me to get the drain pump to come apart. But it was so hard to find that piece because my release tab was on the back side, and I was trying my best to fill it with the gloves, but I could not find it for nothing. Once I got the pump removed, the hardest part was to remove it, was trying to find the drain pump release tab. And I'm going to try to point to it where it's at. It's very hard to find it. But once you find it, you will know that you can push it and turn the drain pump, and it comes right out. But it was just trying to find that little tab that was so hard. Once you get to the drain pump, some people said that once they disconnected the drain pump, they found that inside of the connection area, there was glass in there or different particles, and they removed that. So you do want to check around in there for different particles that could be in there. You shouldn't be scared of electricity, because you should have already disconnected the electricity. And if you have not, stop and disconnect the electricity. Unplug the dishwasher or turn it off at the breaker box. Trying to make sure there's no more particles in there that's blocking where the drain pump is. And then I'm also trying to show you where that release tab looks like on the model of the dishwasher I have. You can look in the description to see if we have the same model, but there's the release tab that helps you release the drain pump so you can actually take it out. So, what I learned from this, I always try to find out what has changed first. And I wish I would have thought about that in the beginning, that I had just got a garbage disposal installed, and that would change. So maybe that was affecting my dishwasher. So is anything new changed? If something new has changed, like the garbage disposal, check that knockout plug. If you haven't just recently got a garbage disposal, then drain the water out of the dishwasher and check your filter. Clean the filter out, put some more water in it, see if it drains. If it doesn't, then your next step would be to check that drain pump and see if it's anything blocking that as well. Also, always turn off the electricity. Electricity and water do not match. You don't want those problems, so make sure you turn that off, which I did, because I know electricity and water do not get along. Importantly, don't think the world is ending. Get on YouTube, check a couple videos, and try to see if you can fix it. And then if you cannot, then call the repairman. So I fixed a lot of stuff. I fixed the power windows in my Jeep before. So I'm like, if I could do that, how hard could a dishwasher be? Now, granted, it gave me a run for my money. I did want to give up because I could not figure it out. But you can do it too. I really hope this video helped you. If it did, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe, because I'm pretty sure there'll be something else around this house that I will have to fix, and I will make a video about it. Hope this video saves you some money, and share with somebody if you think they are having this issue and this can help solve their problem. Thank you again for watching, and until next time.